Joan Quinn, listen up. Look at Kahlahni. Let me walk up to you. You know what? And pet you. Kahlahni loves me, and she does that with a lot of people. But what does she do for you, Joan? Growl, growl. I'll tell you what. Take a look around, and what you're gonna see is enough for me, even when I'm a billionaire. Because you know what? I've always paid it forward, bitch. But you know what? I've been trapped in a family of hell. You know what? So imagine this, Joan Quinn. Imagine me posting, 415 Alhambra Boulevard, right near McKinley Park. Yeah, you know what? That's what FoxyDiva posted, says she's going to throw a fucking hitman my way. And I said, bitch, do not for 1 second think that he might not be used as a battering ram, to break in your fucking door. Because check this out, cunt. If someone comes for me, bitch, what I'm not going to do is call the cops, okay? Maybe if ever at all. You know what? He's getting duct tape and he's getting put in a fucking tub. And then I'm going to cut the cords off, some electricity, because I don't keep that shit around. They're so fucking handy. It's amazing. And, oh yeah, I'm going to go to work and I'm going to find out every motherfucking thing. You know what? I'll find out if he's fucking truly bisexual, whatever. And if I want to spend the time, I'll go to work on information for you, bitch. But I'll find out where you fucking live. And you know what? The problem that sent it to my house will be gone, bitch. Oh yeah, I'm not one to fuck with. I'm smart as fuck. I'm maitreya, bitch. I have it tatted on my stomach by Crazy Joe, who said I could stay in his master bedroom. My God, my dog just pissed on their fucking floor. But I think it was actually her marking her territory, man. She did it one time when we moved in. I thought, oh my God, am I going to have to go through this? And what I found, that's a royal watchdog. Oh yeah, and Ross Clifton does protect me every time that dog's hackles raise. Oh my God, you know what? I would have rather bought one and then have him still here because he was my best friend. But you know what? I've been trapped in a fucking family from hell, bitch. You know what? I was talking with Castro and I said, you know what? She's called the cops on me like 3 or 4 times, not because I've done anything wrong, because she didn't like what I was saying about my past. You know what? My past that got her so scared when a guy that looked like me was going down for some bullshit fucking murder or something, and she kept bringing it up and over and over and over again. Oh my God, I hope you don't end up like, why, bitch? Because you know what you did? You let Fred Reva murder my soul when I was a kid. You know what? I couldn't do anything right, cunt. I couldn't even push a broom, for Christ's sakes. And there's a lot of people out there that think I'm really cool, okay? And a lot of these people are actually gods to people. They really are. But for basically better reasons than being a football god. I'll tell you what. I rub elbows with people who are considered gods, legends, among men. Joan Quinn. Yeah, Kristy Guinn. I'm invited to his home basically any time that I show up. If the door is locked, you know what? I'll just leave a note under the door. And they moved off all the fucking hogs off the front of, the Texas Saloon, man. It was better than fucking Roadhouse. And you know what, Patrick Swayze? Too bad you're gone. If I had known you, I would have said, hey, Pat, you know what? Take a look. But I've been fucking trapped. Set up for an attempted rape, bitch, at Notre Dame. That is easily my first $1 million opportunity. It's not even close. When the fucking attorney saw that evidence, the bitch's testimony, you know what, that her cries for help couldn't be heard because, you know what, he was blaring that fucking badass stereo system that he bought. You know what, like a nigga. True. Oh yeah, just like me. I've been it my entire life. And you know what, striking difference. The priest was at the door, which was locked. We were pretending not to be there, right? Okay? Yeah. What could I do? I was just charged with hitting a bitch so far down a fucking hallway that she'd have to be a witch on a broom, okay, to get there, 17 feet, okay? When I hit people, they stay stuck, okay? No shit. They go to the floor. You know what? Wow. And then there's Rick Vardell, but I didn't really amp up on any of those punches. Not on purpose, man. Just happened. I was doing something different. And then it's like this. Yeah. So they lie, and they kicked me out for 2 semesters. My first, lesson to leave Notre Dame, okay, because I'm not wanted for some reason, getting in trouble for the play. I mean, what's up, Figs? You know what? Would anybody know your name if I wasn't bringing you up right now, my man? Okay, number 48. There you are. Tell you what, I liked you as a person. We were friends, and start talking on it, homeboy. You know what? Tell the truth about Dan Quinn and what happened because of that fucking monster up there. And no, I'm not talking about his potentially butt pirating little friend, okay? I'm talking about Lou Holtz himself. And oh, Lou, I tell you what, you are going to be the epitome of all that's gone wrong in coaching, okay? I saw you. Well, does anybody know Tony Rice? Can you pick him out in this picture? Well, you know what? Let's see. There he is. He came in buck country strong, one of the finest athletes I've ever seen in my life. And I saw you methodically ruin him, cocksucker. I saw you turn him into a guy who probably couldn't decide which hand to jack off with, all right? Yeah, you ruined him, bitch, and I'm going to pay him back, and then his family is going to hate you even more, and they're going to have money, and they're going to fucking basically light the flames that burn you fucking, Lou Holtz, legend? Oh, that's gone. Poof, bitch, done. Yeah, I can't even talk. Dan Quinn had a vision. It was that he's going to be rich, and he's going to make it so everybody had enough. Why not? Why should we let rich cocksuckers like my Uncle Fred Reva, who handcuffed me to a tree? Oh yeah, kind of like that, but I was standing on my tiptoes. It was so high, the branch, I had to step up. And I thought, there's no way these cocksuckers are going to fucking leave me here. And then 4.5 hours, I was pissed, man. I was angry. They had to keep me away from them, I believe, because when I was 12, I was just as strong as Fred Reva. He was a genetic defect. Good thing he didn't have any real kids, huh? Andy and Davy and Susie. Tell you what, he treated you like slaves. Does any one of you have a really good job that pays good money? No. Did he teach you anything? No. You had to learn on your own because he was a selfish bitch. And you know what? His fucking, it's like this. I'll just tell people their address, okay, where they live. It's on Larksong Lane, okay? It's in Encinitas, California. And put it like this. What I'm going to do when I have money, I'm going to pay exorbitant amounts of money to all the fucking really, really cool $1 million homes and plus that my uncle built leading up to his little castle, and I'm going to fill it with people that fucking hate his guts. But he's dead. And you know what? I wonder if they'll take it out on the family. You know what? You guys never gave a shit about me, okay? I was getting beaten with Hot Wheel tracks on a regular. You know what? I was treated like a redheaded stepchild. You know what? When FoxyDiva from North Cal Chat actually put my real address on blast, you know what my mom said? She said, what if they hit me? It was like, you know what? You are an awful fucking mother. And on top of that, you're a fucking cunt. You actually not only lied to CPS to instigate even more cases than anybody else is allowed because you know what? You worked for the courts, okay? And you knew people back at CPS and you pulled strings. And so where other people, they went through 1, maybe 2, but then they're done. We went through 5, cunt bitch. And you know what? It's like this. It's payback time. Seriously. You actually told CPS that I had done something unseemly with my child, bitch. I'll tell you what, when you want to look back at when my love for you stopped, it was especially when I read Kyle's reaction. Oh, he got pissed. He was indignant. And he said, my daddy did not. Oh, yeah. He backed me up, bitch. Something you've never done once in your life, you lying Aries fucking cunt. I'll tell you what I'm going to do is nothing illegal. But how many times have you called and lied? So you know what? I've got to get the fuck out of this place, okay? For my safety, because little punk bitches have actually made it so the rich could easily hire a sniper that's evil and doesn't want to see the planet saved, and they're out there, believe it. And you know what? Put it like this. I'm not going to get any deeper, bitch, but like I was a slave my entire life. You beat me and beat me and beat me and beat me after you had a nervous breakdown when daddy left mommy. You know what? You're an adult. Get the fuck over it, bitch, and don't take it out on your kid. Oh, and then let's see. Don't lie to CPS and say that I touched my son, and then fucking, it's like this. I get kicked out of Notre Dame, and you know what? That bitch is actually charging me rent. She's charging me rent instead of just letting me fucking like settle. I got to pay immediately. That's the only reason why I asked Mark Brandon to, I asked him for a loan. And, No. What I did is I said, could you hook me up, man? And, I'll pay you back. And so what he did, no, I didn't even say that. I asked him for a loan, and then he came back with 4 pounds of weed and 3 ounces of coke. And I was in over my head. And so what I did is I hooked up, let's see, Jeff Cooper and Pete Carroll, and they ran with it. And you know what? What did they do? Hopefully they're still legal, and it's part of the fucking story, and I think they are, so it's good. And I got out. You know what? I said, Doris Reva, I said no to Mark Brandon. Actually, I called him Marcus, cunt, because he allowed me. When I was 16, I was 18 in that picture, so 2 years previously, I was big, man. I was getting savage. But when I was 16, I was beating full-grown men in fistfights, cunt, and I pulled back. I could have blasted off. I chose not to. I showed depth. Oh, yeah. And then when I got stoned as fuck and came out with these brilliant thoughts, like, that present you gave me, you stupid cunt bitch, selfish, running to buy a $1.5 million mansion overlooking the fucking, the coast. Oh, it's overlooking the ocean. Oh, that was your first gift to yourself after Freddie passed away. And then the market crashed, bitch. Oh, too bad. You know what? Bad luck that one, huh, cunt? Oh, yeah, I saw mice explode inside a cage, and they didn't have enough space. There wasn't enough. I mean, I was feeding them. It was a space thing. And if I would have taken away, like not having enough fucking food, I didn't do that, but I knew it would get even worse. They turn into humans. And then you know what, you cunt bitch? I had to buy and buy more fucking, was it a little exercise to get me to work harder, to buy fucking more habit trails to make room for them, instead of taking them down to the fucking pet store and being sold as food. That would wreck me, you bitch. Guess what? You're done if I choose to send you there. Seriously. All I've got to say is your truth, Doris Reva. Seriously. Fred Reva, you know what he said to me one time on the phone? He said, it's like you know about women, Really? I've slept with more than 100, and they sought me out, bitch. Why? Because I'm not ugly like you were, and I'm not fat like you were, and my hands are raised, bitch. I'm a champion. I didn't have to pay for it. You know what? What were you doing, Fred? Were you getting hookers? You know what, Doris? Put it like this. You never defended me once. Did you ever really get me? Kick him out of the fucking house, bitch? Defend your fucking kids once. No. Why would you? You're not really a mom. You've never had anything growing inside you, probably going limp when you look at your fucking wristwatch and say, Fred, you know what, can you hurry? I've got fucking friends to meet or whatever it was that had him so wrecked. Oh, and then when I told Fred Reva on the phone, I told him this. I said, if you ever touch me like you touch my kids, I said, you know what, you're done, homie. I said, I saved your life 20 years ago when Mark Brandon fucking offered to have you eliminated from my own personal little chessboard. And you know what? I said, no. It wouldn't be, I would come down, I said it'd be overdone. And he goes, I would never touch you like that, like something icky, like the touch thing. And I thought, oh, Fred Reva, what have you done? Really, what have you done, Fred? The icon of fucking society down there. You know what, bitch? It's like this. Do I have to get hypnotized and see if perhaps I was touched by Uncle Freddie? Oh, wow. What will Dan Quinn find out, Joan? You know what? If I were you, bitch, I would actually start keeping my word. Like the other night when you told me that you would put $800 cash in after I told you, put in what you think is right considering some of what I just said. And you said $800. And I thought, wow, you know what? Not great, but it's more than enough for at least 2 months. And you know what? It turns out, bitch, that you lied and you took it back. And that's the story of your whole life. You've taken things from me, my future at Notre Dame, all so I could have my children. And you know what? Basically, it's worked out perfectly because now I'm friends with bikers and I'm going to become one. I want to become one of the, put it like this, I don't give a fuck when I become a vago as long as it's legal and as long as I can wear something, well, if they allow me to have it tattooed on my body before my next fight against whoever it is, if I can't say it at Playboy Mansion, and I'm going to fuck shit up. I'm going to do it right. Oh, I'm going to be this stuff from Emperor's Herbologist. Oh, my fucking God. It is unbelievable. The next door neighbor, the one that used to shoot people legally for the government, bitch, the one that I'm going to hire when I'm rich, he said, oh, my God, it gave him shivers, and now he has goosebumps all over, and it's rocking his fucking world. And that's emperorsherbologist.com, and This is maitreya, bitches. Oh yeah, you know what? Life's a fucking game.